before, those two representatives, the two black legislators, both black men, both duly elected, and they were basically thrown out of office. They were thrown out of office. Now, how in the world can you be thrown out of office when the people have voted you in office? Was there an ethical breach? No, there was not. There was no ethical breach. There was nothing that they did that's ethically wrong. They said that they violated rules by disrupting things, and it was a matter of decorum. Well, Representative Justin Pearson and Representative Justin Jones didn't take it lying down. They rallied the people. The people marched on Nashville and said, "No, you will not throw out our voices." And their city commissioners, county commissioners in the districts agreed, because even after these boll weevil, Gilead, right-wing Confederate Republicans threw them out, their constituents immediately said, "No, we're sending them back to you, and you will have, and by law, you have to reseat them." All because they said, "No, we need real gun control now. We need real measures on this now." And they said it was a decorum breach, and they disrupted the floor. And the protests were now, notice how the Republicans are calling the protests, both in Tennessee and Montana, insurrections. They forgot January 6th.
Yep. They're trying to make.
But now you saw it again in the last week with Representative Zoe Zephyr. Zoe Zephyr, elected from Missoula. She is the first transgender person to be elected to the state legislature in Montana in their history. And it was due to a bill that would ban affirming health care for transgender youth in the state.
Mm-hmm.
And she said something on the Senate floor before the vote where she looked at her colleagues, those who were supporting this bill, and said, "If you vote for this bill because of the harm that it will do to transgender youth, whenever we have the morning invocation, that morning prayer, every day when we open, you're going to look down at your hands as you pray, and you're going to see blood on your hands."
Yep.
That's all she said. Now, they said that the remarks were inflammatory, and again, they were a breach of decorum. I've heard much worse in politics than what she said. And here's the thing, she told them the truth. But you know what they did first? They didn't call on her. First, the Speaker of the House, Republican, wouldn't call on her. And then this group called the Montana Freedom Caucus. Notice all these freedom caucuses that are full of ultra right-wing reactionary fascists. The Montana Fast Caucus wrote this press release saying, "We're going to call for her censure, and we're going to call her to be suspended for the rest of the session." And oh, by the way, they misgendered her through all this press release. And that's one thing I wish that the national press would discuss, the fact that they felt the need to demean and disrespect her.
Right.
And they had a vote on this. This vote happened 4 days